Hello, this is a quick video to talk about how to register for summer classes. Summer class registration at Webster University will open March 11th. Okay, first let's talk about vacation, everyone's favorite. So you are eligible for vacation after completing 4 consecutive terms. If you want to see how to check that, you go to your academic record and Student Academic Services, and you can see, okay, so I completed Fall 1 in person, Fall 2 in person, Spring 1 in person, and Spring 2 in person. So then you'd be eligible for vacation. If you have more terms, that's great, but you only need 4 to be eligible for vacation. You can request vacation by emailing your advisor. Certain programs require summer vacation. So if you're studying business analytics, cybersecurity, AI or data analytics, you must take summer vacation. If you started in Fall 1, 2024 or earlier. Um, Confirm you've taken 4 terms or more in a row and email your advisor. There is no need to schedule an appointment to discuss vacation unless you're trying to decide if you want to take a vacation or you want to study during summer. You must submit the vacation form. Your advisor will send you that via Starfish. Vacation is not automatic. You have to complete the form in order to remain in visa compliance. Okay, so summer registration opens March 11th. If you started your program in spring 2025, your advisor will register you. However, you can email your advisor with preferences in terms of what classes you want to take. Otherwise, you're responsible for registering yourself for classes using Connections. You go to Student Academic Services, and then you can click Registration as part of the menu. So you'll see this, click Registration, Graduate Programs, Summer 2025. And then for your payment option, you want to say Paid, and then course number and section. So you'll be able to look these up by going to the class schedule search. So go to class schedule search, graduate summer, and then where you take your classes. If San Antonio, this should say San Antonio. Webster Groves, it should say Webster Groves, and then you can include online classes if you would like. But remember, you need 1 in-person class per term for visa compliance. So 1 in-person class for summer for visa compliance. When you're looking at classes, you can see, okay, these are online classes because they say online for their location. These classes say Webster Groves. They have a time when they meet, and they have this little building icon, and that shows that they are in person um, at those locations. So, and then you'll also be able to see, this is not updated all the time, but you'll be able to see if a class is full. So none of these classes have students because registration hasn't opened yet. The website for this is classes.webster.edu. You'll want to look at classes. They're still being posted, so be patient, and plan out your schedule before March 11th. Okay, if you have a hold on your account, you will not be able to register for classes. Please do not contact your advisor about this hold. You'll be able to see your hold by following these instructions. You go to Student Academic Services, you'll be able to click holds, and then it will tell you what your hold is about, and it'll give you a phone number for who to contact if you have questions. If you have a business office hold, you should check your student account to see how much money you owe. So again, registration opens March 11th. Unless you started in spring 2025, you are responsible for registering yourself for classes in Connections. You need 1 in-person class for compliance. We will not discuss your holds. We cannot override your holds to make sure that you get registered. That is your responsibility. Keep in mind that it also takes time for your payment to be processed. So you may pay your bill, but see that the hold is still there. That's why you want to pay as soon as possible so that you can register on March 11th and get the classes you want. And again, if you started in spring 1, your advisor will register for you. Okay, so if you are studying an analytics or AI program, and you are not eligible for vacation, so you didn't start in fall one or you got out of rotation, you'll be required to take the following classes. So if you started in fall two for business analytics, you have to take Business 5200 or CSDA 5130. Consult your degree audit to see which one you need. For spring one starts, so if you just started this term, you need to take both Business 5200 and CSDA 5130, and your advisor will register you for those classes. And data analytics, if you started in fall two, it's the same. Take CSDA 5130 or Business 5200. Again, look at your degree audit. I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. And if you started in spring one, your advisor will register you for one of these two classes. Okay, if you're studying MBA with analytics and you started in fall two, you'll want to take one of these MBA classes in person. It'll depend on which one is offered in summer. I don't have that information yet, but you'll want to keep an eye on the class schedule and see which one is offered in person in the summer. If you started in spring one, your advisor will register you for Business 5760 and one of the following MBA classes. So again, if you have preferences about sections, please email your advisor. If you have cybersecurity with AI or cybersecurity with data analytics, please email your advisor to get advice on registering for classes. If you started in fall two, it's a very complicated situation. We want to make sure you get in the right classes. So please contact your advisor. If you started in spring one, your advisor will register you in compliance in the rotation for a class that you need. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so when you're choosing classes, you want to look at your degree audit. Again, this is in Student Academic Services, degree audit. You can see degree audits there. You've got academic record and registration, all the things you need to be successful for registration. So as you can see, looking at this person's degree audit, they still need to take Management 5590 and ITM 5600, as well as an elective to complete their degree. Now, you have to complete all the core classes for ITM and cybersecurity before you can take the final project. So I would recommend that this person take Management 5590 or ITM 5600 so that they can take final project whenever they're ready to do so. So you can look at your degree audit. This is especially important for people studying ITM or cybersecurity or getting an MBA. Your degree audit will be your guide. The other programs have a more strict rotation that you have to follow, as we discussed earlier. So final reminder, summer registration opens March 11th. You can't register for summer until March 11th, but you can register after March 11th. It's just classes are going to start to fill up. You have to clear all your holds before registration. As I said, if you pay your fees, it may take some time to process. Your advisor cannot provide additional information or override your hold. You must be enrolled for 4 consecutive terms in person for vacation. If you started in spring 2025, your advisor will register you for classes, but you can share your preferences in an email. And finally, go ahead and start reviewing the class schedule. I'm going to put a link in the information on this video so that you can start looking at what classes are available. They'll be posted, you know, over the next few days. If you don't see classes yet before March 11th, please be patient and they'll all be posted by March 11th. Please contact your advisor with any additional questions.